So last weekend, my family decided to embrace the great outdoors. My dad bought a tent that looked like it could host a small wedding, my mom packed enough snacks to survive a zombie apocalypse, and my little brother kept asking if Wi-Fi worked in the forest. The plan was simple: drive out to a local campground, set up the tent, and roast marshmallows like we were the wholesome family in every camping commercial. The first red flag was that the instructions for the tent were in Swedish. My dad, who once got lost in an IKEA, declared, "How hard can it be?" 2 hours later, we had successfully constructed a modern art installation, a sort of abstract sculpture made from tent poles and hope. My mom was tangled in the rainfly, my brother was using the stakes as drumsticks, and I was Googling how to untie your legs from a guy line. At one point, a family of squirrels actually stopped what they were doing to watch us, which I think is the animal equivalent of eating popcorn at a disaster movie. Despite our best efforts, the tent looked less like a shelter and more like a crime scene. Things escalated when my dad, refusing to admit defeat, decided to improvise. He broke out his emergency toolkit, which, for some reason, included a garlic press and a whisk, and started tying ropes to anything that didn't move, including my brother, who spent the next 10 minutes anchored to a tree. Several campers walked by and offered us advice, but it was mostly, maybe try a hotel? Eventually, after 3 hours, the tent was standing, if by standing you mean slumped over like it had just pulled an all-nighter. We sat back, surveying our lopsided masterpiece, covered in rope burns and sweat, when my mom sighed and said, "Well, at least we're getting the full camping experience." That's when my dad, with a wild look in his eye and his shoelaces tied to a tent pole, declared, "You know, we might not be good at camping, but I think it's safe to say we're definitely intense about it."